¿Con quién volvieron Julia y Marco a Texas? Which literally means with whom did Julia and Mark return to Texas? So if we just notice this, the superficial differences, right? We have a dummy do insertion here. We have a subject lexical verb inversion in Spanish, not case. In English, it's the dummy do that inserts. Lexical verb stays in its, emerges in its initial position. We can think about in terms of a generative canon, we think of Kaczewski, Schreiber, 2001, and just the idea of the features that motivate this and the strength of each phrase. And then in embedded context, we see a much similar typology, actually. Right? We don't have this dummy do insertion and the inversion of the non-lexical and the lexical. We just have everything fairly similar, with one exception: inversion, lexical verb, interrogative inversion, right? Versus in situ, if you will. Everything stays in its place in English. So, not surprisingly, we look at previous research that has looked at these in heritage language learners, and we find that actually our students, in theory, have trouble producing these VS, verb, subject, word orders. Okay? Is it English influence? Could be, probably a lot of factors. And then particularly in embedded contexts. So it's probably not just a similar typology with one difference, but it's probably also the complexity of a sentence and how that pertains to the processing of an embedded context, which is matrix, which is much presumably easier to process. Okay? Less has to be held up there in the memory. So what I used was a very general, very generic lesson plan template, which was developed by Jesse. So it's awesome that he's here. He's going to expand much more on this. But this is I used a template which can really be used to elicit word order judgments